This is Ryan Elliott for ID Boxing. Delighted to be joined from across the pond by the juggernaut, Joe Joyce. Joe, been a while. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Good run. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. Obviously, Vegas life, camp life. How are you finding it all over there? Obviously, still working with Ismail Salas. Do you feel like you're even at this point still learning?
Still what? Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I'm always learning and improving and studying and I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. So yeah, Salas is still, I'm still learning stuff. I've got a new strength coach now with Larry Wade, so that's going well. I've got two, very experienced guys on my team, and aiming to get the best out of me. I've started sparring, just started sparring yesterday. I sparred a southpaw Cuban southpaw who used to train in Salas's gym as well, so he's very good. And yeah, so the camp's going well actually. I'm kind of ahead of schedule. My weight's pretty good, and I don't know. I'm just starting to get into the camp properly because I kind of came out here quite early. There's a little bit of a pre-camp. The camp officially starts tomorrow, even though I've sparred yesterday. But like, yeah, things are going well actually. I'm getting into the flow of things again, and yeah,
You're 2 months out from
enjoying
the
it here. I mean, not the weather. I saw the weather earlier. It was freaking. There was snow. Like it was like sleet and snow. Like not, but like in Vegas. Like I don't know. Anyway, but and a bit. It's really windy as well. But I'm not going to talk about the weather. Let's talk about boxing.
Yeah, I was about to say it's miserable enough here as well, Joe. Now look, 2 months out now from the Zhang Zhilei fight. You guaranteed a world title shot down the line. I think people would have forgiven you maybe going on cruise control a little bit, but you've chosen to face a dangerous fighter in Zhang Zhilei. Why was that important to you?
It's important for me to fight a southpaw because I haven't fought a southpaw for ages, and I think it's a good story. And because with a fight with Zili Zhang and Hergovic got the victory, and I quite like to fight Zhang, and it kind of then I don't know it because he arguably beat Hergovic, then it's like a good story and it sets me up nicely, keeps me at that like sharp and at that top level and ready to fight the likes of Usyk or Fury,
No,
being southpaw or being able to switch.
you mentioned there about watching the Hergovich fight. A lot of people felt that Zhang won that fight. From watching that and watching other fights of his, what do you think he does well and what do you think he doesn't do so well?
Who's that, Hergovic
Zhang.
or Zhang? Zhang. His fitness is like obviously for the over the 12 rounds he was struggling at the end there. He was was blowing a gasket, but he's got good power. He's got great power, knockout power, and like he comes from the amateurs. He's done really well in the amateurs. He's very experienced, southpaw, and he's tough. He's quite a tough guy. So it's going to be a hard fight, but it's one of them fights that was gonna put me up a bit. Like like beating Joseph Parker. It kind of it's one of them ones where it's like I don't know, gives me some benefit and also like experience to set myself up nicely for Usyk or Fury.
For a long time in your professional career, Joe, it maybe felt like people weren't giving you the credit or you weren't spoken about among these top heavyweights. But there seems to be a shift, especially like you mentioned after the Parker fight. Do you feel like you're getting your credit now from the boxing world?
Yeah. I look at the comments and it's all positive, it's all love. So yeah, I'm happy, man. And it's yeah, just in touching distance, and it's a very risky fight at this time at this stage, but I don't know, like what I could have taken an easy fight, but then if I take an easy fight, I'm like kind of taking my foot off the gas a little bit, and I want to keep the momentum and my winning streak and beating like my. If you look at my box rate, I've got like some good wins on there, so I like to keep that up.
I saw the clip of Zhang on the Queensbury channel a couple of days ago. He's watching some footage of you, and he was trying a little bit and having a little bit of fun. But even style wise on paper, it looks like it's gonna gel into a really exciting fight. Are you expecting a shootout here?
Yeah, I think, and yeah, he's tough. He's tall. He's got well, actually, he's got a bit short, slightly shorter reach. But being a southpaw, it's hard. It's sometimes hard to get to them anyway. So, and especially he can hit as well and take a shot. Because yeah, Hrgovic is quite, he's very skilled and powerful, and like, um, yeah, it was a tough fight for him too.
Joe, just a couple of things away from the Zhang fight. Fury Usyk talks are still ongoing. It looks like it might be coming to the UK. You quoted as saying you think it'll be a closer fight than people think. Could you explain why that is?
Because like I saw with Usyk against Joshua for the second fight, Usyk was with it like as soon as the bell rang, he was throwing loads of punches for that like first round, second round, third round, all the way through the fight, and like with his footwork and like staying on him, staying close range. I think it's because I think Fury, he's got the longer range and he's taller and he's got that good flicker jab, but then I don't think like if Usyk is throwing like so many punches, like getting inside, dodging him. I guess Fury probably have to hold a lot and like try and whip them up on the inside and stuff, and like obviously like lean on him and like be the bigger man and stuff. But I don't think he's gonna like Usyk is. Like his amateur record is crazy. It's like 350 fights and like not many losses, or if any losses. And like same with his, pro career in cruiserweights and now heavyweights. So and it's not like he's fighting easy heavyweights. He's looked really good, and so yeah, I think it's going to be a tougher fight than people think. People think if he was just going to walk the floor with him and just. But I think it's going to be tougher than that.
We know
But I
that.
think Fury will eventually get to him. I'd imagine.
Mm.
There was some, roughed up, disgusted knockout somewhere. I don't know.
Joe, we know that you await the winner. What do you think would be a more difficult fight style wise for you out of Fury or Usyk?
um, I don't know. Usyk's being a smaller man, he's hard to hit. He's got good head movement, good footwork. He dances around. It's gonna be that's gonna be hard. But over 12 rounds, yeah. And Furious at the same thing. He's like because once he gets going as well, sometimes like and he raises his level to like the opponent, like to beat the opponent and that, and he knows what to do. He's been in boxing a long time, so it's like, he's. And I remember sparring him. He's like, what? Like some of the combinations he's throwing. I'm like, where are they coming from? And but like no, but it was a competitive. We had some competitive spars, so I think. But yeah, obviously with fights you raise your game even higher. So it's who knows what's going to happen, but like, yeah, it's good. And like I think he can, he's going to be able to live with me for the 12 rounds, and he's got a good chin. He can get up. He's also shown that he's got power as well. The Furies, the Joshuas, the Usyks, Wilder, Ruiz, like Dylan White as well. So yeah. So they all have different styles and different attributes, which would that's why they got the top of their game. So it's all these fights, like styles make fights, and it's all hard at this level from now on. So just get the training camp right, tactics and everything.
Joe, I gotta ask you, we saw on Twitter the other day, you tweeted a Pinocchio emoji to Eddie Hearn when he suggested that Anthony Joshua was interested in fighting you. Do you hold any hope that we will ever see you fight Anthony Joshua?
Maybe. You never know. But I don't know. I don't know because yeah, he said in a Raw recent interview that he actually said that he wanted to fight me. So yeah, mate. Yeah, so it could. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
What do you make of the Franklin
I don't
fight,
know.
Joe? How do you
It
see
could
that
be. It
fight
could be
ending?
lying or he could be telling the truth. 50-50. You want to flip a coin?
What do you make of Joshua Franklin, Joe? How do you think that fight ends?
I honestly don't know. Like normally, I would just say Josh is going to knock him out, but I don't know.
Hmm. Right. Before I let you go, Joe, I've just got to ask you. We saw, like I say, Zhang very confident going to this fight. He's been taking a couple of little cheeky swipes at you on social media. Your final message to Zhang, what would you like to say to him, and how does this fight end?
Big Bang is getting Big Bang Silly Sang is getting a right hand or a left hand. Bang, bang, and hopefully he'll stay down.
Right, Joe, thank you very much for joining me. I'm sure we'll catch you close at the fight night.
All right, nice one.